Memo to Cathie Wood, close your fund. Close it. Listen to what the late Jack Bogle would say. Close it.
What's up, guys? I'm back like in every life. In this video, we are going to be talking about ARK Invest, the Workhorse. We're going to go over exactly if ARK Invest started to get involved in Workhorse stock. We had this massive sell-off that happened. I'm also going to go over exactly, some of the bullying and some of the comments that people are saying, some of the reporters like Jim Cramer and etc. They were trying to bash Cathie Wood. We're going to watch that clip and see exactly, why they said that, if people actually agree with it. We're going to be watching and doing a reaction on that. And also, I'm going to be doing a quick stock market recap. And we're going to go over some important economic reports we need to watch out for tomorrow. So make sure you stay tuned. All this important information coming up. So before we get into the video, I appreciate if you hit the like button. If you have any questions, any comments, make sure you drop it in the comment section below. And if you want to get some free Bitcoin or free stocks, check out the link in the description box. And shout out to everybody that subscribed to the channel and turn on notifications. So as you can see today, the market opened, it was trading right around $14. It was testing $14 and it recovered a little bit because ARK Invest started to get involved in this company. They started to buy the massive dip. Unfortunately, yesterday we heard the news that Workhorse did not get the USPS contract. And also we have a news that came out that Workhorse is going to basically fight the loss of the USPS NGDV contract. So we'll see how it goes. When you look at some of the vehicles that these companies are going to be producing, the company that won the contract, they really look like crap. This is a very not good designed car when you look at it. It really sucks. Just when you look at think about all these 10,000 vehicles being produced and driving around the street. It really sucks. We have a Workhorse which really looks pretty good. Those vehicles are really nice, but unfortunately this is the one that won the contract, and we'll see how, if they fight it and if they make any progress and etc. We'll see. But in the meantime, Workhorse stock is up an additional 17% and after hours, in spite of what's going on with the AMC, with GameStop. Of course, there's a lot of short sellers that are betting that Workhorse stock is going to go to the downside. We have more than 20% of shorts are holding this company, so they're betting it's going to go to the downside. So we'll see how things are going to be unfolding. There's going to be massive squeeze that could potentially happen tomorrow, but of course, we still have to wait and see how it's going to unfold. But now let's talk about what's going on with Cathie Wood. We got Jim Cramer and his buddies on CNBC. They're saying Cathie Wood should not be able to disclose her buys and sells and etc. and see what they're talking about. And let me know in the comment section below what you think about it. Should Cathie Wood display some of when she buys, when she sells? She's getting a lot of attractions. So I personally believe that they're just hating on her because a lot of people are just want to know exactly what she's doing. And of course they also want to talk about it because they want to get attention at the same time too. So let's check out this video.
Cathie Wood's ARK, I saw on Twitter this morning, you asked what stock is she going to save today?
Well, I like to take it's kind of, it's a little bit of a poll. It's a little bit of a parlor game. She's buying, she's the best there is, got to say that. She's buying every stock that should be crushed by the interest rate move. These are classic long dated assets that she's buying, and that's what you're supposed to be selling. But the idea of ganging up on Cathie Wood, this is not, David, when you gang up on Cathie Wood, you're not ganging up on Melvin Capital. I just want you to know that.
Well, important point here, and you're right. There's no leverage.
No leverage.
ETF's not levered.
Right.
So now, she did have a lot of outflows yesterday, though, Jim.
Well, what can I say, David?
By the way, a number that's so big, it's probably larger than her entire fund was only a handful of years ago.
But, David, she stopped Tesla right in its tracks on the decline.
Yeah.
So, today it's Cathie Wood, it's David Portnoy, it's Vlad. It's pretty much everybody who matters.
It's kind of the new world, isn't it?
Tiger Woods. Now, when I look at this, look, she sells the spunk every day. Everyone who wants to understand what Cathie Wood does, she puts out, it's 6:51 yesterday, when she puts out what she did. And there was a time, David, you know this, when there were people who would say, all right, she's got big outflows. Let's go against Unity Software. Let's break Cathie Wood. But you can't because she's not levered.
Right.
So instead, you just see outflows and you say, okay, which one is she going to stop? Is she going to stop Square today? Square did not have a great conference call, and they're all Bitcoin. So maybe she stops the decline in Square. This has become the ultimate parlor game, Carl. We look at these things instead of investing, instead of trying to figure out what the right thing to do is. Do you buy J&J? We are looking and saying, you know what? Holy cow, she is making a statement right now with Aero Environment selling it again. How did this happen? How did this person become what we do for a living? Honestly, Carl, I don't know.
It is remarkable. She's been coming on for years, but her influence has grown, as you said, more recently. Jim, I know you were watching this report out of CFRA talking about ripple effects potentially out of ARC, but they say we think they can manage their cash flow and use the liquidity of some of its large cap positions to mitigate any impact from those flows.
Memo to Cathie Wood, close your fund. Close it. Listen to what the late Jack Bogle would say. Close it. Concentrate on performance, not on trying to deploy capital. It's okay. It's no sin. It's what the great ones do. Peter Lynch did it. I mean, you just close it. You don't just sit here and just keep taking in money and taking a look at what stock's down a lot and saying, you know what, I'm doing a cold shot. That's it, Tesla 620. I'm done. Tesla goes higher. That's the kind of hubris. No, David, help me here.
What? What do you want me to tell you?
I don't know.
I mean, listen, I think back to 25 years ago when we knew nothing about what any fund manager was. Forget 25 years ago. We knew nothing about anything back then, and it was impossible to get a hold of information other than to pick up your actual phone. I think they had push buttons. It wasn't rotary, but, you know, you'd pick up your phone and try and find things out. Now we actually get sent at the end of the day or in the morning every single trade that she made. It's amazing. Some of the transparency is helpful. It's interesting. And, you know, this is, as you say, something we go through. Remember, it's not just one fund. It's ARKF, it's ARKG, it's ARKK that she's buying and or selling for. I keep seeing every morning now, the second morning in a row, Discovery is, is right at the top there.
But she was selling
which,
Square,
of course,
David.
Has been an incredible momentum stock suddenly over the last 8 weeks.
But can we look at these stocks and just say that if you want to look at a list of stocks that you don't buy when the 10-year the rates are rising, you say, I don't want to own long-dated assets. I want to own John Deere. I don't even want lumber. And these are the kinds of stocks that should go down. But the people who are following her don't understand. Many do not understand the intricacies between long-dated assets and the rise in interest rates. So this could be one of the situations where the whole portfolio could fall because of interest rates. And Carl, that's no sin. It's just that when you keep taking money in and you keep deploying, I find sometimes that what you're really doing is trying to keep up with your own inflows over the transom instead of trying to figure out performance and what's the right stock. And that's where I think she is right now. I know I'm going to take a lot of heat for that, and I really love that because I am, in the end, Jimmy Chill.
As you saw from the video, you know, they're talking about exactly the moves that Cathie Wood made yesterday. She started buying Tesla stock when the stock was falling. She basically stopped it. And one of the important things that we want to be concerned about is, of course, interest rates. You know, if interest rates are actually raised, that's definitely not going to be good for the overall stock market. But we had Jerome Powell, you know, that was speaking yesterday at 10 a.m. as the market was falling down. You know, he said that they're not planning to raise interest rates unless there's a lot of great recovery for jobs. People are getting lots of jobs, and that's going to take a while for, you know, for people to 100% recover, even if it's not 100%, for people to go back to their work to find jobs and etc. He said that they're not going to abandon, you know, the people that are still looking for work, they're still unemployed. There's still a lot of room for the economy to recover. So that's really good. You know, they're going to keep the interest rates low. It's going to be good for the economy, and it's going to be good for the stock market. So that's why we saw a lot of buying happening. Also, a lot of the dip got bought back really quickly, and I think we're still going to charge moving forward to the upside. So definitely be on the lookout for that. And when you look at the overall stock market, as you can see, we have a very, very big moves that happened for Tesla. You know, the energy sector just continues to go up. You know, financial just continues to go. It doesn't matter if we have a sell-off or the overall stock market is going up. You know, these two sectors are very, very solid. And we have the semiconductor stocks also that pulled back on yesterday's sell-off. You know, the previous day on Friday also, they sold off last week. So it's really great to see. We still have some stocks that are lagging, you know, like Walmart, you know, Amazon, Facebook, Apple. So we'll see if they can participate within the next few days. But it's great to see that the overall stock market is heading in the upward direction. So now let's talk about what could potentially move the markets for tomorrow. So we have initial jobless claims and continued jobless claims. That's going to be reported at 8:30 a.m. tomorrow. So be on the lookout for that. And we also have Atlanta Fed President, New York Fed President is going to be speaking at 12 noon and also at 11 a.m. And also we have pending home sales at 10 a.m. So be aware of these economic reports. But if you have any questions, any comments, make sure you drop in the comment section below. And if you want to get free stocks, free Bitcoin, join the Discord or, join the Patreon page. There's going to be a link in the description box. But I catch you guys on another video. Let's get it for tomorrow. Have a wonderful day.